And we are live.
All right.
5280 Sports Guys here.
Yeah. 5280 Sports Guys back in the house.
Screen better.
Back in the house.
What is this you got going on? Oh, Mr. Spartan over there.
Hey, if you have money to send me to Arizona or Sacramento, I'll take it.
Yeah, maybe we can make that tax write-off Sports Guys trip.
There we go.
Go down and cover the Spartan race.
Yeah, I just need one more. I need a super, and it's in November. It's in those two spots. So
Where?
maybe,
Arizona?
Sacramento, or this place called Laughing, Nevada.
You get cheap flights to Arizona or to California right now.
Yeah.
Especially the Sacramento area.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one's going because of the bias.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah, you'll be right in the heart of it.
5280 Sports Guys on a tangent, as per usual. We're back at it again, here to talk about the Broncos quarterback situation. Man, it's a pickle, I tell you. So
What do you think?
Oh,
What are you telling us? Tell me something.
Hey, I'll tell you this much. Chad Kelly is back up with Case Keenum come week 1.
Maybe.
And I'm going to say that he gets his first game week 6. Not saying that he's going to be a starter, but he'll be able to play week 6 because of possible small injury to Case Keenum, or some sort of QB injury to Case Keenum that will need him for a game. And we'll be able to see what Chad Kelly can produce, because Chad Kelly's going to be a starter in here fairly soon. Once see how Case Keenum. I have a lot of faith in Case Keenum. I do. But what I wanted to ask you was, we were talking about something earlier. You mentioned the word veteran quarterback. That
Veteran backup, yes.
Yeah. They bring a veteran backup in. So what is your strategy or thoughts based on that, as far as with, the reason I'm bringing this up is Chad Kelly and Paxton Lynch. Where does that put them in those situations?
Okay,
One of them's gonna
dream scenario.
Okay.
This is my dream, everybody.
Okay.
Paxton Lynch. Trade him. See if you can get a packet of Gatorade for him and take it. If you can get someone to take his salary, give him away. Just 7th rounder, water cooler, bag of footballs, don't matter. Unfortunately, I feel like they're going to have to give up Paxton Lynch, a 4th round pick, and get a 6th round pick in return.
You know, honestly though, I wouldn't mind that.
Giving up Paxton and a 4th?
For a 6th? Dude,
the money's off the books.
Hey, when was... Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When was Tom Brady drafted? 7th overall?
6th round.
6th round.
Yeah.
There you go. You could possibly get a...
I want to say it was the 199, but I think that's Travis Pastrana's number. It's close though.
So all I'm saying is, you got a potential in there somewhere. You get dig in the sack.
Look where you got Chad Kelly.
Yeah, he got
Danny
7.
Trevathan was right around the 6th.
I'm telling you, 6.
Chris
might
Harris
be our
Jr.
spot.
wasn't even drafted, so
there you
hey.
go. I think we're good if we can. I mean, yeah, the 4th round is gonna suck, but what? It's one season. We're giving a fourth round in 2019's draft.
And otherwise, I think.
And getting rid of Paxton Lynch.
Otherwise, if they can't trade him, I think they have to keep him. I don't think they can cut him. They cannot afford to cut him.
I understand. So I'm not saying that they're gonna. The word cut is not gonna happen to Paxton or Chad Kelly. The reason I brought that up was because you mentioned veteran quarterback, which made me think that you're talking that they're going to go into the pot of free agency or make some sort of crazy trade for a veteran QB to back up Case Keenum. Where would that leave Chad Kelly and Paxton Lynch? Because one of them would have to either go to the practice team, get cut, or are they going to run a 4 QB system on the roster?
Lynch has got to go. If we get lucky, also maybe he'll hurt himself in Game 4 of the preseason. Put him on IR for the rest of the year, then cut him at the end of the season.
Who? Paxton?
Lynch. Yeah.
Oh, Lynch?
Yeah, Paxton.
Yeah.
Because do you know the money situation?
With him?
Yeah.
All I know is I don't want him on the Broncos.
It's like, I think 1.7 to keep him for this year, 1.3 to cut him next year, or 4.5 to cut him right now.
Dude, wait a minute.
So that means they could either pay him $3 million,
No,
and they just got to survive this season with him, or cut him right now for 4.5, and that's their whole cap they have left.
Hold on a second. What is... So since the draft has been, money-wise, has been restructured for rookies as far as like rounds they're picked in,
yeah.
What does a first round get? some reason I thought they
I
were.
want to say his
right at
contract
the
was like
middle.
16 million.
Holy smokes!
No,
dude.
it's fair money they make in the beginning. But remember, Sam
Dude,
Bradford.
He wasn't even that good.
Sam Bradford signed for like 20 million
Yeah.
a year as a rookie.
Yeah, I know.
How good was he?
He's okay.
Yeah, if he can ever stay on the field.
He's highly.
He's almost made as much money as like Tom Brady.
But you know what? When he's on the field, he's good though.
He's almost made as much as Tom Brady.
Yeah, but look at where Tom Brady's at.
Yeah, he's doing okay.
He's losing.
Okay, so yeah, that's why we can't cut Paxton. Because the Broncos just cut Metalik,
Yeah, I did see that.
and they only had like 10 million in cap room, and that took up like 4 or 5 million right there to cut him. So they cut another guy for 4 and 5 million. That means they have no money to sign other dudes if anyone gets hurt.
So you're saying, okay.
So we're stuck.
So what I'm getting from the question I asked was that we're gonna run if you can't get anything for Paxton, we're running a 4 QB roster. You're
It
saying, or you're telling me that because you didn't answer my question.
No, they're in deep shit if they can't get rid of Paxton.
No, I got that.
Unless they can find a way to put him on the IR.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. So he either gets hurt and he gets put on IR, or we run a 4 QB.
If we can't trade him, maybe.
Can't trade him.
It gets hairy right there.
Because you're not wanting to put either quarterback on the
No,
practice.
and then Kelly technically becomes your third string quarterback. But
No,
I
I see
say
what
in
you're saying.
practice you give him all the second string reps.
No, I see what you're saying.
But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I was just wondering, when you go into week 1, if we pull in a veteran to back up Case Keenum, that's going to leave us with 4 quarterbacks.
Yeah. But they don't all have to dress.
I know.
But it's rough because it
But
eats
somebody
up
has
the
to go.
57-man roster.
Right. So we're cutting somebody that we don't need to keep Paxton Lynch instead of putting Paxton on the practice squad.
No, to put him on the practice squad, you have to cut him.
Oh.
So you got to pay him the 4.5.
Oh, that's so.
Yeah,
cool.
it gets hairy.
Dang it.
So,
There's got to be somebody.
and if you cut Chad Kelly,
dude,
you're not sure if he's going to want to stay.
Yeah, I don't want them to cut Chad
Yeah,
Kelly.
because he could sign with another team.
He will sign with another
Yeah.
team. Dude, Chad Kelly's going to be the future of the Broncos.
But if you bring in someone like TJ Yates, Matt Moore, one of those guys, they don't really need to practice. They can just be
Right.
there, see the system, and then if Case goes down, you can choose who you want to play.
Put Chad Kelly out there.
For that immediate game, who knows who you play? But then in the future games, it's kind of like, who do we want as a starter? The proven veteran or the new kid on the block?
I think that
It's a tricky one. Depends how we're doing during the
What
season.
veteran do you think they're going to grab? Or who do you think they're going after?
I would think TJ Yates. Because, who's the GM, dude?
For
Ex-coach?
talking about Kubiak?
Yeah, remember he drafted Yates.
Maybe he's not GM. He's like a
Director of Player Personnel.
yeah.
He's
Give him
he's
a
the
proper
GM.
title.
He's the GM. He handles who we sign and what we do. Yeah.
He's like the.
He's a very important man.
He is a very important man, but he's the top tier of who we draft based on his walk.
I think he'll be the GM in the next year or two. I really do.
Maybe.
And then so that way we have that flexibility with the quarterbacks, but we have to get rid of Paxton Lynch.
What are you guys gonna do, Broncos? What are you guys gonna do?
What is your dream? What do you want?
Oh, dude. Bro, it's already happening. It's a work in progress.
Oh yeah.
Chad Kelly, second string, backing up Case Keenum. If Case Keenum gets seriously hurt, Chad Kelly becomes the next Broncos franchise quarterback, and he would lead us to a Super Bowl within probably 5 years of him starting.
I think he might be the future starting quarterback either way.
Well,
Swag
you
Kelly?
said dream, though. You said dream.
Yeah.
The dream is that he is the backup, Case Keenum. Case Keenum gets severely hurt to where
That's
he
not
has
a
to
good
play,
dream.
to where he plays a few games. I'm talking about Chad Kelly. To where he plays a few games and solidifies his starting position. Almost in a sense to where who was it?
I don't know.
Oh, almost in a sense to Tom Brady. When,
Drew Brees. No, Drew Bledsoe.
yeah, Bledsoe went down. And it was a significant amount of time, and then Brady
Yeah.
Came in and just took the starting position. Similar to that. I don't
And
want
even when
Case
Drew
Cam
could come back and start, they
Yeah,
left.
that's what I'm saying. So I don't want Case Cam to get severely hurt, but I do think that there's going to be a couple games to where we get to see Chad Kelly. But I'm saying dream-wise, if there is a point to where Case Cam does get hurt in that amount of time, that Chad Kelly steps up to the plate, becomes the starter, and he is our our franchise quarterback. Because that would show that we just drafted a franchise quarterback in the 7th round, and
Mr. Irrelevant.
yeah, and I mean, we're gonna get a lot out of him. He's young.
There's never been a significant Mr. Irrelevant before.
Like, think about how long has Case Cam been in the league? Is he through his rookie contract? He is, isn't he?
Oh, man. Like year 8?
Yeah, so I mean,
he was undrafted.
You got somebody young coming into the game.
Yeah.
But I do hope a lot for Case Cam. I want Case Cam to, I want him to come from the Vikings, come to a new team, and be that,
I think we're his 14.
Yeah, I think so.
Texas, LA, Minnesota, now us.
So, I mean, I wish the best for Case Keenum. I'm just saying
too.
that I have a lot. I like the way Chad Kelly holds himself. I like the way that he, performs. And I just, to me, he seems like a starting quarterback. If you cut him and put him on a practice squad, guarantee he's going to get picked up. And whatever team he gets picked up with, he's going to be a starter for that franchise. Or for that franchise.
You don't want to be like Slaughter.
Yeah. Well, Slaughter's backup still, isn't he?
Who knows what's going on in Minnesota? Who knows where?
That's true.
Yeah.
So, that's all I'm saying. Like, I think that regardless of however you see it, dream-wise, the sooner we can get Chad Kelly, the better. Overall, I think Chad Kelly's going to become the Broncos franchise quarterback, and he's going to lead us to very successful seasons amongst his reign as a quarterback for the Broncos.
I like it. That's our thoughts on the quarterbacks. What do you got for us out there? Tonight, Game 3 preseason. This is really going to decide a lot about our quarterbacks. Let's find out what happens. It's going to start here in like 6 minutes. He's a Spartan. I'm a Bartlett. Rocking the Vibe Room.
Yeah.
Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
Hit us.
Twitter.
Twitter
At us.
Yeah.
Tweet me.
Till next time, guys. See you later. Bye.